Hello, my name is William R. Palacio. I'm a freelance illustrator. I specialize in children's book illustration, as well as creating assets for storybook apps and video games. Also, I create logos, pretty much all your freelance artist needs. You can contact me at evilrobot@cableone.net. For a quote, or you can contact me requesting different videos you'd like made, or with any questions. My website, if you want to check out my work, is at www.palacioillustration.com. Okay, today what I want to go over is how you would start an illustration. A lot of times when someone sees an illustration, they think that it just came out that way to begin with, and that's not really what happens. A lot of time when you see a illustration, it's gone through several different revisions, lots of different steps in order to get it to that point of a finished illustration. And what I want to kind of get across in this video is how important shapes are. Squares, cylinders, cone shapes, circles, and how important the contours of those shapes really are. And so let's just start here. I'll start drawing something, do a short demo for you. If I was to start an illustration, I'd start off really trying to get a flow for the illustration, which right there, that line's going to give me this flow, and I want all my work to follow this line. That's the initial flow line. Okay, so then let's say I want to start with a head. I don't want to do the traditional round head, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with a cone shaped head here. And you can see I'm also going to make my contour line and pretend like the image is transparent and I can see through to the other side. I can see the lines as it goes through the shape. And that's real important when you're trying to place the features. And now let's see, I got this. Now I want a body, and let's go ahead and do another cone shape. And we'll make this go ahead and follow that line. Again, we can see through that shape. I'm going to go ahead and on the sides here place little circles so I can see where the armholes would be. Up here I'm going to draw a line so I can see like the top of the neck, and then it goes down into the chest. And so then I'm going to come off this head and draw the neck as another cone shape. And the arms, actually let's go to the bottom part. What I like to do is, you see the direction of this top part. So if the top of your character goes like this, I try to get an angle, and so the bottom part I'd want to have like a slight angle. So this goes this way, and this goes this way. So we got this angle here. So right here I have this angle, so I want this to kind of be angled this way a little bit. So we'll start with my circle. It's kind of angled. And we'll make the bottom part of the character. Again, we'll make the outlets for the legs. Okay. So then, trying to figure out how I want my arms here to be. Maybe I want this arm to come out to his side, and then maybe he's waving. Maybe he's waving. And then maybe his leg comes out. Well, maybe this leg comes straight down. And I like to make a plane here. Let me redo that. See, the leg ends right there, and that should be about in the center of the foot. And then there's the foot plane right there. and then maybe light comes this way, and then we got another plane for the foot. This is the bottom plane of the foot. So if you got your foot here, what I'm drawing is this plane. This is the plane that sits on the ground. Now that I know where my appendages are going, I'm going to go ahead and draw my shapes. Some more cylinders. Sorry about the humming. Just do that sometimes. And so as you can see, I've got a little guy here, and the only thing I've used to make this is just some lines and some cylinders. Now if you're doing this digitally, you want to go to your layer and you go ahead and you reduce the opacity. If you're doing it manually with pencil and paper, either you get some tracing paper or get on your light table, put another piece of paper on top and start again. Now that we got our new layer, let me talk a little bit about your pencil strokes. Everybody has a natural way they draw, and they can get a better line in that one direction. For me, it's this direction. This flow right here, either going up or down at an angle like this, is where I get my best line. And so you want to rotate your paper, or you want to rotate your canvas to make sure you're always getting that best line with your hand. And don't be afraid of doing 2 or 3 or 4 different lines and erasing them until you get that perfect line. There's 2 ways people draw. Some people prefer to go with a quick stroke and get the line in one stroke, and then come in and erase these extra little pieces on the end. Like that. Or some people prefer to just go at it slow. And what I mean by that, they'll just come in here very lightly, and they'll hit this line, and they'll keep going over the same line, building it up until they actually get it exactly the way they want it. Again, try to follow that natural contour that works best for you, and see you can get this slow build up of lines and make it exactly how you want it. I will a lot of times go between the 2 types of drawing. I think it just depends on your style and how you like your artwork to look. There's no right or wrong way to draw. It's just the way you draw is the way you draw. So now that I have all these cylinders, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to start making my my guy. And you can notice that I'm not really following exactly the lines I made in my guides, but that's what they're there for. They're just a guide. You can see the top of this cylinder. I'm letting that tell me that's where the hair kind of turns away. My eyeballs here. Okay, so I've traced over my initial shapes that I've made, and what I have here is like a rough sketch. And you may be saying, well, that don't look too good, it's not refined. But what I said it was is a rough sketch, and that's exactly what it is. Now I can look at this, I can see problems that there is with it, and I go ahead and reduce that again. And you keep doing this as many times as it takes to get your finished image. It may take you 2 times, it may take you 3 times, it may take you 15 times, but keep going until you get the image you like. And so I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and I'll come back when I have my finished image. Okay, and now I'm back, and you can see that I've refined the image, and it looks a lot different now. I just did it one more time. This isn't as refined as I would usually take it. This is just one more pass. And let's go ahead and we can pull up what it looked like before. This is the rough sketch right after we did our shapes, and then I just went over the top of it, and there's the final image. And so you can see the real importance of learning your shapes, learning how to draw a cylinder, from any direction. Because that's going to help you when you're trying to draw your limbs. Maybe you got a hand here, and you got to put some fingers at an odd angle. You can put your fingers at whatever angle you need to put them at, because you can draw those cylinders, and you can say you want a hand that's folded. Well, maybe you want to start out with a square, and there's your hand, and you can say there's your thumb, there's your finger, 1, 2, 3 fingers. See? So squares, cylinders, circles. Maybe you want to draw a head that's a circle rather than I did as a cone. Well, then you need to be able to draw that cylinder and that circle and make it look 3D and help you place your features. And so thanks guys again for watching my video.